apologies. I had to grab my kitty cat, or else she was gonna make problems. Okay, this is, I'm editing this video, and I'm editing this video, okay? You understand? Now let me turn on this light. Oh my god, my cat. She's in the way. That's never happened before. My cat in the way? No. No, no, no. How are y'all doing? Currently, I am working on getting this stupid video out so that I can get the next thing started, because I know what I'm doing next. I already know what I'm doing next. But, whatever. Oh my god, hi. I see you in my comments literally all the time. I appreciate you very much. Literally all the time. Every day. And I appreciate it. Hold on, my cat's about to knock over my phone. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Okay, so what I'm doing is editing this video and using this live stream to body double and be accountable so that I do the thing and stay interested in the thing. Because I've been having technical difficulties, and it's, you know that feeling when you're like, oh my god, I can't do anything right now because it keeps inconveniencing me, and then it like ruins your progress, you know? Just the worst. Cat. Look at what my cat is doing. For me and the algorithm, thank you. I appreciate that. More than you know, actually. Crazy stuff out there. Okay, so what's happening right now is I am editing... What part am I editing right now? I have the face up all put in there. Oh, it's hair stuff. I've moved on to hair stuff, which means that I'm almost done. I have to edit the hair stuff, and I have to edit the glasses. And then I have to edit rings. Good heavens. I'm sick of this stuff. I really like editing videos. I really like it, actually. However, recently, because I had to change, this light is making me feel mad. That's better. I had to change editing softwares. I can't remember why. Oh, I remember why. I had to change editing softwares because the one that I had previously was... this is the most maybe Gen Z thing I've ever done. I don't know. It was owned, the account itself was owned by somebody else. And he just like gave me access to it. And then eventually it needed, like, it did one of those things where it was like forcing you to update it so that, one, they can steal your money, and two, you can have like a better version of it. And I was like, hey brother, it's forcing me to update it and I don't have the login anymore. And he was like, oh, I don't have the login anymore either. I stopped paying for it for a while ago. And so I lost access to that. And so then I switched editors. I've switched editors like 3 or 4 times, because I can't find one that works. I have now found one that works, but you know, here we go. It is what it is. I moved that file and now I don't know where it went. So what's happening with this current editor is, I need a better way to see this. And I wish I could like share my screen with you so that this was a little bit more interesting, but I don't know. Zentangle everything. Hi, how are you? Hi. I'm doing all right. I'm using this to like body double for my neurospicy friends that know what that means. Yes. I'm using this to keep myself accountable so that I actually edit the video that I'm supposed to edit. Anyway, what's happening is this has never happened to me before. I will export a file from like Google Drive and then export it into my editor. What's happening, and I don't know why, what's happening is when I import it into my editor, it's making the files all jumbled. So I'm having to do it in little sections so that I don't have to go through all of the files in a huge section. I can just go like chunk by chunk, if that makes sense. But every time I import a new section, I like have to make a new folder so that I can find it. I don't know what's happening. Which one are you using? I am using, what is this one? The one I'm using right now is Filmora, or Wondershare Filmora, I guess, is what she's called. Um, yeah, yeah. Also, my cat's here. Felly, come here. Come here, sweetie. Felony. I don't know. I also wish that I could have nice background music, but if I do nice background music, YouTube will be like, copyright? 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 So, not doing that, I guess. Silly stuff. Okay. I cannot find the file that I literally just added to this. I'm disgusting. I'm disgusted by this process. It's making me irrationally angry. How is everybody doing? What is your favorite part of your day today? And maybe what was your least favorite part of your day today? Don't have to share, but I am interested. I am appreciative to the people that are here. Hello? Hello? Good to see you. Good to see you. I literally can't find the file that I just had. I'm going to freak out. I'm not going to freak out too bad, but I'm going to freak out un poquito. Just a little bit. Just a touch. I was told the other day, because I use that phrase all the time, un poquito, which means one tiny, which is not what I'm trying to say. But I am so white. I don't know any other languages very well at all, except for English and a little bit of sign language. I have a pretty decent like sign language vocabulary, but my grammar is pretty poor as far as ASL goes. Also, fun fact about me is that I was homeschooled. And so, like, when you're learning a language, I'm going to change this to touchscreen because my computer can do that. When you learn a language, like, you need somebody to do it with, right? So when you're homeschooled and all you have is yourself, learning this language by yourself is really difficult, because knowing what the sign looks like from here is different than like seeing it and like reading it when you see it from somebody else's sign. I'm explaining that really bad, but I think I'm getting my point across. Yeah, anyway. Where is that file? I'm so stupid. So dumb, so stupid. Things. Okay, maybe I should import it to like something. Oh, I am Zentangle everything. Hold on. Oh, I keep scrolling past it. I'm good. My worst part of my day was cleaning my room. Valid. And my favorite part of my day was doing art. Good stuff. I like that. Best part of my day was having it off. Nice. I love that. Did you like being homeschooled? I love this question. Yeah, no. I think that I'm not one of those people who's like, don't ever homeschool your kids. It'll ruin their brain. It will not ruin their brain. I learned to be like self-directed as a result of being homeschooled. Sorry, I do this a lot. I'm not flipping you off. I apologize. I promise. Where did that file go? Oh my God. Where did it go? Come here, you. Anyway, I learned how to be self-directed as a result of, okay, this isn't working. As a result of being homeschooled, and I also am like really cool being on my own as an individual. Like I'm really chill with solitude. Not everybody is, I guess. I don't know. And that's not like a bad thing either, but it made me very, very independent as a person, I think. But it also did like, it depends on what kind of homeschooled you are, because there's all different kinds, interestingly enough. Being homeschooled is like its own culture, kind of. And the culture that I was kind of raised in was like a little bit religious, and a little bit like naturopath, um, like unschooling is kind of what they call it. Um, I'm gonna open my window for my cat. Meow. Um, yeah, so there's all kinds of homeschooling, and it also like very, very art driven too, because my mom's also an artist. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Homeschooling is yes and no. It's good stuff, and then it's also like, sorry, give me just a second to think through what I'm doing right now. It can be a barrier in some ways, just because I don't feel that confident in a lot of social situations, and I don't know if that has anything to do with my being homeschooled, or if I'm like, there's something else going on in my brain. Not really sure. Not really sure. But anyway, if you have any more specific questions, let me know. That was really, really, really rambly, but I was homeschooled, and it was strange and good in a lot of ways. I also like, that was another thing, is like my whole friend group was homeschooled as well, which means that there wasn't many of us. And then when that, as things do in middle school, when that friend group fell apart, I didn't have any more friends for like a while, so. Oh my god, I'm a fool. I was looking at those files the whole time. Okay, well, that's alright. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I found them, so that's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Da-da-ha-da-ha. Would you guys let me know if there's like a bad background sound? If there's not, great. If there is, let me know, because I have my little space heater going, because it snowed here. It snowed 6 inches here. I'm in northeast Wyoming, and it chose to snow, which is cool. What am I doing? I am editing the video for Mac, and I'm using this as a way to like hold myself accountable and do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Right now I'm editing the bit with the hair. With the hair, where I make her hair. Why is my... Do you see that? Why is that happening? That was weird. Anyway. Hello? Hello? I'm seeing new people pop up. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Nice to have ya here. How long did it take to make her? Let me look. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's right here. I can't look at it. I started February. Yeah, middle of February. So like, what's today? 3-ish months? Yeah. Yeah, 3-ish months. Lucky you had snow. Where I am, there's no snow. Dude, we haven't had any snow. So like, where I'm from, my whole childhood, I remember, and I've lived here my whole life. I was born here. My whole life grew up with like, it would snow a foot or two, like a few times a year during the winter. And winter here is very long. And this year, nothing. This is the first time, not the first time, it snowed a little bit in January. But I literally have videos of me and my dad, when I visited for Christmas, playing basketball in the backyard on Christmas Day, because it was like 70 degrees in December, which that doesn't happen here. That's weird. That's weird. So yeah, strange stuff. Strange, weird stuff. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Weird stuff. But yeah, and I was worried that like, cause Wyoming is like technically a desert based on how much rain we get, which is not very much. So I was very concerned about like fires this season because we didn't get any moisture. But I think this might help. I don't know if it's enough, but I hope that it'll at least help in the mountains. Because I remember one summer when I was a kid, we had like these crazy forest fires this one time because there wasn't enough water, and it was crazy. It was crazy. It was really scary, and it was crazy. That was when I learned what an evacuation was, and that's not a super fun thing to learn as a kid, and it was a little scary. I think it freaked out my brother more than it did me, though. I remember him talking about it like all the time. Yeah. Anyway. Where are y'all from? Of course, you do not have to answer, but I'm just curious. Just, just thinking in my little brain hole. Nice. That's handy. Oh, hi, people. I'm seeing more new people in the chat. Crispy Artificial, I subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Rose Wolf, I like your glasses. Thank you. They are... I don't know why I was going to say that. Thank you. They're prescription. Of course they're prescription. You're wearing glasses. New York City, Michigan. Nice. Northern California, Missouri. Hell yeah. I like it. I like it. Am I allowed to swear? This is my channel. I'm allowed to swear. I can swear if I want to. I'll swear up and down. However I want to. Why does that look like that? Oh, because it's in the wrong spot. For those just tuning in, I am editing a video and using this so that I don't get bored. I'm using y'all. How does that feel? From Delaware. Nice. Delaware. I've never been to any of those places. I have not traveled much. As a kid, there were some extraneous circumstances in my life that made it so that I could not, my family couldn't travel. So we didn't, which is fine, because that means that I get to experience all of those things as an adult, and I get to like choose them and figure that out. Unfortunately, that also means that I have to pay for them, and that doesn't happen very often, so But I think that this year is going to be the year that I see the ocean, because I've been in an incredibly landlocked state my whole life. Where am I? I am in Wyoming. It's real. It's real, and it's weird. It's real, and it's weird. It's real weird. Wyoming is cool because there's not very many people here, and I have learned in my lifetime that I'm cool with quiet. I'm very cool with quiet. And I don't like bustling city vibes. I'm very chill with not having a million people in my area. Yellowstone is cool, and the Tetons, yes. Weird thing about me is I have not traveled so much at all, and so I haven't seen Yellowstone. I have seen the Tetons from a distance. I saw them when I went to Idaho last summer before that. Yeah, that was a good trip. I liked that trip. Good stuff. I write poetry. Hell yeah. I also write poetry, although I haven't in a while. I've been doing other creative things with my brain, but I like poetry a whole lot. I used to hate it when I was like in school. I hated poetry because I thought it was boring, and then I heard spoken word poetry for the first time, and I was like, oh. And then I got really into it, and then I got into writing my own poetry, and then I do open mics in the downtown area of where I live sometimes. And it's been a while since I've been to one. But yeah, 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 yeah. Do you have a favorite poet? Mine is Andrea Gibson. Oh no, my phone's about to die. Shucks. What are we doing? I can't wait for the vid to come out. Have fun. Thank you. Me also. I can't wait for it to be done. I'm over this. I'm real over this. Oh, thank you for the cute emoji. That's fun. You do it your way. Open mics. What's your favorite creative outlet? Oh my god, that's a crazy question. For me specifically, because I have a lot. Um, oh my goodness, hold on. I need to plug in my phone. Give me a second. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty cat. Is a kitty cat. Blech. Kitty cat. Oh, thanks. Is she so happy? Okay, anyway. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna have to manipulate you a little bit, so sorry. Oopsies. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, sorry. How's that? Nice. Okay. But now there's a thing at the bottom of my phone and I can't get it to stay. Sorry if that was loud and weird. I don't know where the mic on my phone is, to be honest. I think it's up here, but I'm not really sure. Anyway. I like many poets. Me too. Oh. Nice. Love it. Well, maybe I should have my phone on something other than a roll of toilet paper. That is something I can do. It's something I'm allowed to change. Why are you sitting on my computer? She's sitting on my computer. What was I saying? Have you seen the Andrea Gibson doc? No, not yet. I am a little bit okay. When they passed away, I literally I can't explain this, and this is probably very parasocial of me, but I like had a period of grief for them. And so I did not watch the doc because I knew it would make me really, really sad. But I think I'm ready to do that now. Um, that was odd. I miss them. Like I miss them. I saw them live one time. They live very, very close, or lived very, very close to where I'm from. And I saw them live once, and it just, I don't know. There's Felony, some very real. Oh, I love you. I don't know, just very real connection there for me. Again, it's probably very parasocial of me. I don't know. I don't know. But I do plan on seeing it sometime soon. I just kind of keep forgetting now. Um, love the mushroom blankie. Thank you. My mother gave it to me. Mm-hmm. I think. My cat is so cute. She is so cute. She's a cute pie. She's cute pie. Honey. Honey. Boop, boop, boop. Her name is Felony. Did you see the Michael Jackson movie? I'm actually going to see it on Saturday. Felony. Don't. Don't. Stop it. I love you so much. You're being a problem. This is my life. Oh my god, stop. You're on my keyboard. What? Ah. The movie is good. It looks good. I have a lot of mixed feelings about Michael Jackson. I don't know what to think about him as far as a public figure goes, but as an artist, and also like his career and his history is just interesting, so I am excited. Can you stop? There we go. You saw it more than once? Hell yeah. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it a whole lot. I don't know if my cat is enjoying this, but it's funny, so. Ah, she's not enjoying it. Okay, 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 okay. Ugh. All right, you go down that way. Ugh. That was crazy. That was crazy. There's a cat hair everywhere. Good God. Melly, you're strange. Okay, I need to. Ooh, this keeps sliding. I need to put it on the actual. My tripod is right there. I just don't want it. I just don't want it. Anyway, it's sliding. It's sliding. Lorraine Macmillan. I like music. Me too. Me too. A lot. What is everybody's favorite musician? I will go first because I'm in control of this situation. I really, really like my very favorite. Hold on, let me fix that. I'm sorry. Oops. Hold on, let me adjust this. I have to do some stuff. Hold on. Hold please. Hold please. My very favorite artist in the entire freaking universe is sorry about that. Is goes by the name of Paul Williams. He is a singer-songwriter from the 70s, who is the greatest of all time, like actually. He wrote all of the soundtrack for the Muppet movie, and then he wrote a lot of music for like Three Dog Night and David Bowie and the Carpenters and some kind of like big name 70s people. Most people, have heard a Paul Williams song. They just don't know it. Yeah. He's more known for like writing songs than he is his own music, but I prefer his own versions of his music because I said so. And because I love him. I went out of my way a couple summers ago to go meet him. I have a signed picture with him. Oh, it's over there? I could go get it, but, well, no, I'll go get it. Oh. That's me and Paul Williams. He's very, very nice. He's really nice. He's a really, really sweet person. Look at him. He's also only like 5 foot tall. He's very small. And like I knew that about him before I met him, but I walked past his table and I was like, he's so small. Because I'm not very big. So when I say, oh my God, he's small, he's small. I have to put this back on my wall. Holy God. He's a very sweet man. He's a very sweet man. Elton John front row. Oh my God. Oh, I love Elton John. When I was learning how to drive when I was like 16, it was me and my dad, and we listened to Elton John, Paul Williams. I feel like there was a third one. I can't remember, but yeah, Elton John. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I love Elton John. Billy Joel. Yeah. Yes, I was listening to Billy Joel this morning. Also Stevie Wonder. I really like Stevie Wonder. Who else? Who else? Yeah, anyway. I like your earrings. Thanks, they're little, sparkly circles, I guess. Mm. Big Dave Matthews Bad fan. I have not heard of that one, but I'm gonna write it down. Dave Matthews. Cool. You got it. like American Idol. American Idol. It's been a long time since I've seen any American Idol. It's been since I have a friend who auditioned. She didn't get on, but I watched it during that period because I was like maybe. And it's been since then, which was a long time ago because she was in high school, and that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Yeah, American Idol's fun. I also feel like a lot of the time shows like that are interesting because I wonder how much of it is real. You know how people come on and they're like, this is my life story. Is that actually their life story, or is that like dramatized to make people be more interested? Couldn't tell you. Felony, stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry, my cat was being a problem. Okay, great. Hair. Okay. Felony. She's complaining. She doesn't want to be here. Hold on. Get out. Get out. I love you. I don't know what her deal is. Well, no, she's bored. She's bored. Poor soul. She's bored as hell. Ooh, I accidentally put this file in upside down. For those just joining me, I am editing the video for Mac. It's almost done. It is almost done. We're very, very, very close. Now that I figured out which file I've uploaded. Good stuff. Okay, back to my collection of things. Wee. Nice. The voice, nice. Isn't the voice very similar to American Idol? I feel like it's pretty similar. But I don't know. I also, I didn't grow up having cable. Or like, how do you, what's the word? The other word for cable. Is there another word? I don't know. I didn't grow up with any of that. I did not have that at my disposal. So, we didn't really have media like that unless I was at my grandma's house. Which, in a lot of ways, I think probably benefited me. I'm not sure. I don't really know. Probably doesn't super matter. Ooh, there it is. Found it. Found it. No. Oh my god. Nice. Okay, I want this one. And I want this one. And I want this one. It's so interesting that they upload in order on my files, but once they put them, I don't know why. I don't know why. That's not a bad thing. About cable, yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing at all. I had VHS and DVD, and that was all. And I'm going back to that. I don't have any subscription services currently, which I'm very proud to say, actually. It was a choice I made very much on purpose. Not only financially, but just like, who wants to deal with that, you know? And then, what was I saying? Oh, I have my little, like, projector set up for movies, and I really like that, and I can only, no, I can use it with my computer and, like, streaming services, but I don't really want to. I just have it set up with my DVD player because why not? Why not? It's very fun. I like it. It's good. It's good stuff. I like it a lot. They should have a poet show. They should. They should absolutely have like. Well, they do have shows. There are shows like that with poets. They're obviously not as like big as The Voice or American Idol, um, but they do exist. Button Poetry has shows, a show like that where like people do readings and they go through layers of like judging and whatever. Um, Button Poetry is one to look at. Like slam poetry competitions are a thing, but I do wish that there were bigger shows as far as that goes. I do. That would be neat. I think the world would benefit from more poetry. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I'm editing the part where I make the like um chunks of hair to like put on the head. Sound sound familiar? Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay. Hamburger. Do do do. Comments. Cheeseburger. Fair enough. What do all of you do for work? Obviously, you don't have to answer that. But what do y'all do for work? I'm trying to remember poet girl. Are you trying to remember a specific poet? I might not be able to help you. Sarah K. Sarah K. Not familiar, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna write that down also. Sarah K. Nice. Nice. I'll look into that later. Hey, Tiny Bee Queen. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. My brain is steadily losing its oomph, but that's okay. Poem Hands, is that a title of a poem? I like it. Okay, time to find another file. For me. Dyeing my hair pink as one does, so I'm stuck up for the next hour. Dude, I've done that before. Where you're dyeing your hair and then you're like, well, I forgot that this takes this long. And so then you're stuck. I have done that many times. I always decide to do it at a weird time of day also. I don't know. It's just like one of those impulses. Pink, what kind of pink? Is it like pink, like hot pink, or is it like pink? Like just kind of pink? What kind of pink we talking? Killing it at multitasking. Thank you. I need to learn how to say your name. Lady Intrigue. Lady Intrigue? Is that right? I hope so. Do you like it when I look into your eyeballs like that? I hope so. Got to go take care. Thank you for stopping by, Lorraine. I appreciate you chatting with me. I got your poet down, so I'll look into it later. I'm very excited. Good stuff. I can't just go to sleep or wake up looking like a Barbie crime scene. Yeah, you can't just lay down with, yeah, no, I get it. Yep. Affirmative. Definitely hot pink, although I'm dyeing over box dye bleach my natural hair, so I don't know what it's going to end up looking like. Yeah, fair enough. It can be a gamble of like, will it be super bright? Will it not? Will it only be bright in certain spots? Yeah, it's a gamble, but it is fun either way, so who cares? I like it. Oh my god, I just imported another file and I cannot find it. Where did she go? I'm actually gonna put these files in a different folder so I can find them easier. Because I'm over it. I'm over it, my guy. I'm over it. O-V-E-R-I-T. Property manager for my landlord. Interesting. How does that work? So you live in a home that's like managed by you? And your landlord just lets you do that. How does that work? Genuinely, how does that work? Interesting. I keep collecting creative hobbies like Pokemon. I'm running out of craft storage. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. I feel you. That's very real. I understand. Okay, we're importing these. Boop-a-doop. I hope that's the right file. I don't know. See if my landlord will discount my rent if I offer to be. Can you just do that? Is that something you can just do? That sounds crazy. How does that work? How's that work? I have questions. Because that's neat. Does that mean you get free housing? Because it should. In my opinion. In my opinion. My cat's outside the door and it's like cracked open. But she's very silly. She doesn't know how to do things. There we go. Good cat. Good cat. He lives on the other side of the state, so I can take care of his properties over here. Some of the units are Airbnbs, so I clean and make sure everything is cool. Okay. But you don't are you allowed to like take care of your own property? And he's just like, yeah, cool. How does that work? Or does somebody else manage it? And do you get a discount on housing? Because you should. I hope so. Anyway. I have a lot of large opinions on how housing should work. Nobody likes those opinions, but, you know. I have no idea. But I know she hates the current property management company. That's fair. Housing is absolutely despicable. And I can talk about that for a long time if you let me. Ooh. We've been trying to resolve an HVAC problem since February. Ew. I cannot with housing. I live in a college town, university town to be specific. And the housing here is really messed up. I've had some really awful things happen to me housing wise. Just because a landlord was like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing things that are legal. Crazy. I had a landlord let me, they let us live with sewage backing out of every single area for like 2 weeks. They let us live like that. That was crazy. That was awful. It was really awful. And we were paying like out the ass for an apartment that wasn't even finished. It wasn't finished. Ugh. I do get a discount. He doesn't raise the rent. He actually is one of the few good ones. Good, I'm glad. That's hard to find. I'm very grateful to have found a spot where I'm like in privately owned housing and I just like rent from an actual human being instead of a slumlord, you know? That's nice. What? My cat is staring at me like she wants something from me, but I don't know what she wants. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's... Had that happen too at a duplex I lived in as a kid. We made a garden only for a leak into the garden. Ew. Ew. That's, ooh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I've had real poopy things happen to me. Because of landlords. Real poopy things. I'm back, so I was making YouTube videos. Yo, me too. Wow. I'm also in the middle of that right now as we speak. Okay, why isn't this file doing what I'm asking it to do? Huh? Why isn't it working? Oh, is it just because I'm silly? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Veggies wasted. Yeah, for real. Ugh, that's awful. I hate that. Ugh. That's the worst thing I've ever heard of. It's terrible. Also, I'm seeing some new people. Hello, 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 hello. If you are new, I am using this situation as a way to motivate me to keep editing the video that I'm working on. If you know the video, you know the video. If you don't, get with it. I really want to get this place set up so I can rent to own because my landlord is like 80. She seems sweet, but the HOA and Historical Society or building management makes stuff a bureaucratic nightmare. Yeah. Yep. You're speaking my language. I hate rental companies. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. We talk about it for a very, very long time. I've had some real, I've already said this, but I've had some real shit things happen to me because of slumlords like that. Sorry, we raised your rent $200. We can't explain why. It's just because we wanted to. Meh, 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 meh. That's what they all sound like to me. HOAs are actually the worst. Don't. My cat's trying to ruin things. No, not ruin things. Just like be a freak. She's trying to be a freak. She's really good at being a freak. I just want to be a fun lady that lives in the woods. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Yes. I also want to be a little freak in the woods. That would be nice. Would like to be a freak in the woods. Yeah. I have lost my place in the section that I'm editing. This is making me mad. Oh, there it is. Nice. It's because my cat stepped on my keyboard. And then I said, I'm gonna strangle you. Boop. Oh, I missed a big section. My partner and I are trying to look for a home. Right now things are available. The HOAs are 55 plus only communities. Yeah, that's the same here. Yeah. I remember the nightmare of school housing. I made the questionable decision of taking out way too many loans to go to a private university or grad school and the amount I was paying there. Yeah, that shouldn't be legal. I hate that so much. Nearly as much mold as I was finding. Oh, yeah. Yep. Or mice or fleas, yeah. Yeah, for real. I also want to live in the woods. Just like put me in a little stroller and send me down the river. I'll find my way. Ugh. Would love that also. If I could just like make a life where I live kind of off the grid and make art all day, that's what I want. So I'm probably gonna just work on building that for myself because why not? Why not? If I want it, I can make it happen. This part is weird. Why am I doing that? Do you ever watch, I don't know if any of you, maybe this is not a universal experience, but sometimes I watch my footage back, and I'm like, why am I doing that technique? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But, you know, hindsight or whatever. It's also because I'm just like really type B. Are you guys type A or type B? Because I'm really type B. Um, I have some type A symptoms only because I have like, especially recently, I've come to a new like I know myself a little better now, and I'm doing my best to like always look out for the future version of me who is going to be upset when things are disorganized. So I do try to organize things for myself, not because I need it to be organized or it's going to bother me, but because I know that I won't like it in the future, and I want future me to be happy. So, you know, whatever. I don't know, I'm a Capricorn with a Cancer moon. Hold on, I'll figure this out for you. I like that answer even more. Hold on. Capricorn, Cancer, Moon, type A or type B? I got you. Because Cancers tend to be a little bit more type A. Okay, this is telling me a Capricorn sun with a Cancer moon is a hybrid combining type A ambition with type B emotional sensitivity. That's interesting. They often are type A in their professional life, but type B in their personal relationships. Does that ring true? Don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Fantastic. Is type A more high strung of the two? The way that I see it, type A is more like, I guess maybe a little bit more high strung, but I see type A's being a little bit more of the anxious type, that are more, things need to be structured, things need to be in their place, things need to have an order, like organized and tidy and well put together is kind of how I imagine type A's. And then type B's tend to be a little bit more laid back. Like, I don't care that that's not straight. Like, none of my pictures are hung straight because I don't care. I care that they're on my wall. They don't need to be straight. I'm not going to put in effort to make them straight. I also can't do that on these walls because I don't know if you can see it, but I have molding on this wall, and I can't, like, actually hang up pictures. They're hung by little strings that are on the wall, which sounds crazy, but it works really well. But I'm not going to put in the effort to make it straight because I don't care. But a more type A person would care that the pictures are straight. I don't. I don't. Your voice tickles my brain in the best way. Oh, good. Thanks. Thanks. To me, it's just my voice, so I'm like, it's nothing special, but thank you. Type B here, yeah, for sure. I'm very much type B. I don't know. Sounds about right. Ambitions tend to lean more towards acquiring new knowledge and skills rather than climbing social hierarchical ladder. I'm literate, I swear. I can prove it. Just not right now. Just not right now. Okay. Back to editing the things. Back to my tab. Yeah. This is crazy. I don't know. So here's the thing. This is helping me like get my stuff done, but it's not helping me be fast. I don't know how much I care about being fast. I just care about getting a little bit more progress done because, dear God, dear God, oh my God. It was, speaking of zodiac signs, it was my birthday recently, and I bought myself this little water bottle with mushrooms on it. I meant to buy the bigger one, and I completely, on the website, I completely did not. I was supposed to get the 32 ounce. This one's like a 16 ounce, 18 ounce, which is fine, but I did want the bigger one. But I was like, maybe if I really like this, then I'll invest in the bigger one because the bigger one is a little bit more expensive. But I do enjoy it. It's pretty cool because it has like, you can put hot stuff in it, which I like because I drink a lot of tea. Um, but it also has, this is not an ad. I promise this is not an ad. I'm just showing you my new water bottle because I like it. Um, Thank you for the birthday wishes. It was a good one. I liked it. I had fun. It was good. I am the type, I really like to stretch out my birthday. That's been the tradition forever. I like to see how long I can make it. So this is me extending my birthday even more. It has this little tea basket that it comes with. Right now it has dandelion tea in it. Um, and it like clips in there, which is nice, so it's not like fallen place. And it came with like a regular lid and then a straw lid too. Good stuff, good stuff. I like it a lot. It's good. So I'll probably invest in a bigger one for just water later. Mm. But yeah, I liked it. I like it a lot. And these, I'll just tell you the brand. It's Cognitive Surplus. It's good. I like it a lot. And it will like, I don't know. I'm into it. I have had this before I knew, or maybe it's a Stanley. I don't know. My water bottle, it's either a Hydro Flask or a Stanley. Not because I wanted a Hydro Flask or a Stanley, but because I worked at this place, and I didn't have a water bottle really. I don't think the one that I had was broken or something. I can't remember. And I was like, gonna get a new one. And this place I worked at had a had a lost and found, and I had worked there like 9 months, and nobody had claimed it. And I was like, I'm taking this little weird water bottle. Um, so I did, and now that one is leaking, but I've had it for like 4 years, so I don't know. So I wanted a new one, so this is a new one because I don't want one that leaks, which I think is fair. Um, nice. It is really nice. I drink a lot of tea, and I'm very excited to have the little thing in there. I'm gonna buy more loose leaf because this is it's good. I really like it. Cognitive Surplus, if you want to sponsor me, I'm right here. I'm yours for the taking. That's a weird way to say that. Don't let me say that again. Um, that was weird. That was weird. Score. Yeah, it was a score. Yeah. Mm, sometimes, sometimes you steal things from the lost and found. And it wasn't really stealing because I also asked, I was like, how long has this been here? And the people that I worked with were like, dude, that's been there for years. Take it. It's just a dumb water bottle. So, you know, I can show it to you. I can show you the water bottle. Ooh, I just bonked my table. Oh, it's even wow. Here she is. She's got stickers. She did not look like this when I first got her. There's a hot dog and a roller skate and that and some boots and a piggy and a dog and a guitar and a turtle and a roller derby thing and that thing I got out of a Cracker Jack box, another hot dog, more roller derby, more hot dogs. I have a lot of hot dog stickers. Because one time I was given a bunch of hot dog stickers. Unfortunately, they're the type of stickers that, like, once they get wet, they start to fall apart. So they're falling apart a little bit. Maybe I should take them off and put, because I have a bunch of stickers I've been wanting to put on, but I ran out of room. Ooh, it came off so. Because it's just like falling apart. Like you can see it. It's just nice. Thought there was a dino for a second. There might be. Oh, there's a frog with drums. Dino. There's not a dinosaur. I'm kind of surprised that there's not a dinosaur. But no, there's not a dinosaur. But there is a hot dog on a skateboard. That's pretty good. Do you guys have on your water bottles? What's your favorite sticker? Because I ran out of room on this, I started putting stickers on my makeup box. Um, that's the end of that story. I don't have anything else to say about that. Was that really exciting? Did you like that? I'm not doing this right now. I am not. No. I'm not peeling stickers off of my water bottle. I'm editing a video. I can do that later. Dear God. I need to be medicated. My current water bottle is stickerless. Fair enough. But the last one that I sticker bombed was covered in Kuromi stickers. Nice. I love that. That's very fun. That's good stuff. I like that a lot. I heard a weird sound. I don't know if anybody else heard that. I think maybe my brain's making up things, which is fair. Sometimes, because I live next to the university, I hear weird stuff outside of my windows. Not like outside of my windows, but just like through my windows. And it's weird. Am I haunted? I myself, I don't think I am haunted. I also don't think this house is haunted. Well, this house might be haunted. I don't know. This house, to me, feels very happy. This house feels happy. So it might with a happy guy. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. But I don't think it's the house. I think it's stuff that's outside that I'm hearing. I had a bunch of stickers on a water bottle that I lost last year. Haven't stickered the replacement yet. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I think it's kind of devastating when you like lose your water bottle a little bit because of the stickers on it. If you are a person who stickers things, it like holds a section of your life in a weird way. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I certainly do. I don't know. Emotional start water bottle. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Moved recently, having the proper rituals yet because all my crystals are in boxes still. Yeah. I didn't feel the need to do that with this house. I did with my last house. I did some cleansing stuff. I put some salt in the corners. Yeah. I burned some incense around that house often because the energy got like stuffy regularly in that weird little house. Probably why I haven't restickered it yet. That's fair. I mean, I get it. That's valid. That makes sense to me. And that is one thing about having one that's already decorated. I can't put stickers on it. That's okay. That's okay. Are you guys more of coffee drinkers or tea drinkers? Because I do like coffee, but coffee doesn't super like me. I have a hard time with being caffeinated. I freak out a little bit. I remember one time I had a shot of espresso on accident, and I thought I was going to vaporize through the walls. I thought I was going to go to the moon. It was not okay. Not in a good way. It was bad. My all-time favorite stickers end up in my sketch journals. Fair. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. I often get like, I don't know if it's analysis paralysis of like, I want a good place to put this sticker. I just remembered something. I got a sticker from a trip a while ago, and I don't know where I put it. I wonder if... Huh. That was a long time ago. That was like October. I don't know where that went. That's too bad. They were kind of cool. They were from West Virginia. Anyway, that's too bad. Shucks. Anyway, always tea. Yeah, always. I'm always drinking some kind of tea. Boop. Okay, what else are we working with? I'm editing that part of the hair process where I like glue the wefts backwards and then I flip them over. Is that spoilers? I don't really care. I mean, if you're familiar with doll making, you know how it goes. Do. Also, I don't know if y'all want the updates of like where I'm at in the process. I love coffee, but I started drinking tea more recently. Fair enough. What is y'all's favorite flavor of tea? My favorite, or type of tea? Type of tea. What's your favorite type of tea? I like green tea almost always. Green tea is my thing. I love it. I used to drink like 5 cups a day, which is probably, I don't know. I could be doing worse, but also I could be doing better. I love kombucha. Ooh, yes. Oh, hi, Marissa. Hello. I'm happy to see you. I always like talking to you. Always, 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 always. How are you? I also love kombucha. I was raised on kombucha. And then people see me drink it all the time and they're like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, it's good. Get out of here. I don't care what you have to say. Hibiscus tea? Let's go. Let's go. Hibiscus is good. It's very, very good for some. I can't remember. I used to know what hibiscus does for your bod, and now I don't remember. I believe it's good for inflammation, but I can't remember. Hibiscus kombucha, let's go. I am afraid, okay, I would love to make my own kombucha, but I am afraid of killing myself on accident. Which I know is like not that likely, but what if it grows botulism and then I'm done, you know? I don't super want to be done in my life yet. I have a lot of things to get done. I don't want to be done. It's good for inflammation. It's full of quercetin. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Love that. My mom takes a lot of quercetin because she's got issues. I probably shouldn't say that on the internet. But, oops. Sorry, Mom. There's a woman at our weekend market that makes her own tea blends. She's got me hooked. Yeah, dude. There's a little tea shop in the downtown area where I live. And I do a lot of my own, like, ooh, a little scoop of this, a little scoop of that. Because they sell, like, bulk, so I can just get whatever I want. Which is nice. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I had the same fear. It was easy. Also, my pain doc tomorrow. See my pain doc tomorrow. The next step, hopefully getting surgery. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that. That's very exciting. So, oh, I just did this wrong. For those just joining, I am simultaneously talking to you while I'm editing a video, hoping that like this keeps me engaged in what I'm doing. It's somewhat doing that. Yeah, I remember you saying that about your surgery was soon-ish. Was that next year that was planned for? Or was that this year? I can't remember. I've got issues too, Mom. Don't feel bad. Yeah. My mom just has. There's this genetic issue that my whole family has. That my mom is currently. She's in kind of a bad spot with it. I think it's better than it was, but this genetic thing, it comes with like chronic inflammation, so it's one of those things. It may be this year thanks to super typhoon. Oh God, ironically enough. I feel like every time I talk to you, you're having crazy weather stuff. Is that just poor timing on my part? Or do you just have typhoons that often? Or is it both? Let's see here. Ugh. I keep forgetting what part I'm working through. this is silly. I don't know why that's in my head. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Okay, Guam always has bad weather, but we're in north. Oh, okay, it's just what's happening right now. Interesting. That is interesting. I forgot that you were in Guam. I knew you were in one of those islandish areas. Genetic issues too. EDS. Oh, MCAS. That's what my mom deals with. POTS and more. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. Do you write out your voiceover scripts or just improv them? I'm actually changing that process currently because the last time I did it, I just improv'd it. Ooh. And that made it a lot faster. But I do wonder if it makes it less put together. I'm not quite sure, but I also go off script a lot anyway. So right now I'm just doing them. I'm just ad-libbing them. And for my shorts, I never script them. For my shorter videos, never scripted. I can't be bothered. But yeah, I had fun. And that was the thing that like convinced me is like I had more fun just winging it. So I think that matters a little bit more than it being put together as if I'm having fun because like you can tell when somebody's having fun with the thing that they're making and you can tell when they're not. So at least I think so. I know I can tell. So let's see here. You having fun definitely comes across good because yikes. My last project, the Rumi doll, that just, oh my god, that doll, I love the way she turned out. She's really beautiful, and it was like worth it to make her to me because she's a gift for a friend. But it took so long and was such like an arduous, long process that I was not having fun, and I think you could probably tell a little bit. And nobody wants to watch something where they're like, oh my god, this took me ages and I hated every second of it. So nobody wants that. I don't feel that way about this video at all. I feel that way a little bit about my editing software right now, but that's not anybody's fault. I just need a better system. I'm not really sure what to do with that. Yeah, you could tell that I was not having that much fun with Rumi. You could tell. I do think that it watching me like freak out about the hair for a while was kind of funny for people. But for other people, they just kind of got upset that I was being dumb and not doing it right. But like, I think it's so funny when people comment like, just do this. Like, it's just that easy because I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand this process. Like, you do it and come back to me and see how it works. Because, yikes. Jinkies, as they say. Ooh, last piece of the hair. At least, is that just a picture or is that a video? Oh, it's just a picture. That's a really awkward picture. I don't know if I meant to take that picture. That's funny. Okay, great. Great. I was gonna ask a question earlier and I forgot. Oh, I remember. So I know I hopefully attract creatives in my space. What is everybody's favorite type of like medium to watch? No, not to watch, to make. Good heavens. What's your favorite type of art to do and or consume? Watch. That's a fair question too. Good news, hair is pink. Less good news, so is the shower and so is me. Yeah, that's, yeah. What brand of dye did you use? No judgment here at all because I've done some wild stuff with my hair, so don't even worry about it. Yeah, I red tones like pink and red, they stick around. They stain shit. It's bad. It's bad. The hair was such a success. You needed zero advice on it. Thank you. It took me a minute to figure out the like logistics of it because working with hair that is only this long, like once you brush out yarn, it only gets to about this long. Figuring out how to make a thing this long out of something this long, hard. Took a minute, but I figured it out and it went very well. I love to paint. I think I knew that about you. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, I think I knew that about you. I was playing with gouache. I need, because I love watercolor. Personally, watercolor is my thing. It has been my thing for a very long time. I need to get into gouache because gouache seems like it's the happy medium between acrylic and watercolor, and I love that. Watercolor paint pens, mixed media, hell yeah. Crochet obsessed, yeah. Draw and paint more. I love crochet. I need to. Watercolor's my main squeeze too. Let's go. Let's go. I always like make something for my tattoo artist when I go get things done, and I had some crazy things happen in my life before my most recent appointment, and so I couldn't get that done in that time. It just I couldn't I couldn't swing it. But I think because last time I made them a crochet tapestry, I think the next time I do it, I go to them. I'll make them another tapestry, but different. I'm not sure. Anyway, I usually do something like that. I love crochet. Long story short, crochet is good. I did just do a huge diamond painting for Josh's last command. Ooh, except now they want him to be CMC or helicopter. Ooh, interesting. What branch is Josh? I can't remember. Is he Air Force? The only information I have is a helicopter, so my brain is like, or is he Marine? I can't remember. I like to say the word decoupage. Yeah, decoupage. It's a good word. It's a good word. I just started doing tapestry crochet this year. Yeah, tapestry crochet is really fun. It takes a minute, but it's really fun. I really liked it. Navy. 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 I knew that. Now that you say that, I knew that. CMC of Emery's Island. Crazy. Island. Land. Not island. I can read. I promise. Interesting. I'm gonna Google him right now. Yeah. True story. Oh, that's him. Crazy. At least I'm assuming that's him. Interesting. Wild. I do it every day. You Google him every day? Damn. Oh, sure. Post plastic surgery. Interesting. Maybe don't judge. No, I get it. That's fair. If your partner is away often, I get that. That makes sense to me. I would probably do the same thing, actually. I'm not judging. It's a little bit funny, but I'm not judging. Huh. But they want him for helicopter. Interesting. Interesting. What would that change for you guys? Would you guys have to move? I hope not. I mean, maybe. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. Sleepy time. Good luck, y'all. Happy. Wait. Is this you? Hold on. Hold on. Yes, happy pink hair. I had to confirm that that was the same commenter. I'm sorry, I lost track of things. Happy pink hair. Happy sleepy times. It's probably gonna be sleepy time for me here soon as well. Um, I can go another like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Um, yeah, I hope you have sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Good stuff. But yeah, helicopter. Interesting. Still in Guam. Sure. Yeah, Operation Christmas. That's funny. Yeah. I was at one point in my life I was very, very close to somebody who's a Marine. And I can't remember what her title was. But she did helicopter squad stuff, and I don't want to share any details of somebody who's not expressly said that they're cool with that, but I do know that that means that can mean a lot of different things depending on your family situation. So, interesting. Nice. Well, I hope that you guys are happy regardless. So I have to find the file that I just imported. Oh, once again, we're asking you, where the hell? William Savage. William Savage said hi. Hi. Hello. Always good. I hope so. You guys deserve good things. I think about you often. I hope that's not weird, but I do. So much Guam. There's so much Guam out there. I think about it a lot. Not at all. Good. It's such an interesting piece of the internet that I have found. I have some people in my life who I have had forever online that I think about you often. But I've never met you. There is indeed so much Guam. How big is Guam? It's probably not that big. It's an island. Yeah, my geography is really bad. I never had a geography class, so I embarrass myself regularly. What is Guam? It's a territory. What does that mean? It looks like an island to me. It's a little shape in the middle of the ocean. It's an island. Okay. It is an island. How big is Guam? How big? This is not my task at hand. But I want to know how big Guam is. Okay, 210 to 217 square miles. How big is Wyoming? I want to know how that relates to me. Oh God, it's small. Holy fuck. Oh, wow. Because Wyoming, population-wise, little. But, like, land-wise, big. I may make it back to I-Town when my dad gets remarried. Huh, nice. I'm in the middle of it, and you can see the ocean from the apartments. Huh, nice. I-Town. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, she is small. Guam is little. She's a little baby. Which makes sense. Most islands are not that big. Yeah. Anyway. Interesting. Yeah, this year is the year that I see the ocean, I think. Maybe I'll go to Guam. Probably not. I probably can't afford that. But I can afford to go to California. L-Town. You can drive around it in 4 hours and a quarter tank of gas. In 4 hours. That's crazy. It takes, hold on, from where I'm at, it takes, I think, hold on. Hold on. To get from one corner to the other, hold on. I can't remember how long that drive is. It takes 7 hours to get from one corner to the other in my state. That's crazy. Because it took me 8 hours to get to Omaha, Nebraska when I traveled. Of course, that's like just on the border from Iowa or like South Dakota. Kind of. It's in that corner. Anyway, Wyoming is not the largest state, but it's long. It's long. I can drive 4 hours and still be in Michigan. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can drive 4 hours anywhere in Wyoming and still be in Wyoming. Still be surrounded by brown stuff. Cost me $15 and 8,000 miles to move to Ramona. Wow. Ramona and her partner stateside. Huh. $15. Wild. Wild. Is Guam a U.S. territory? Probably. Yeah. Interesting. Right, because they, yes, that's right. Uh-huh. I don't know a lot about Guam. Other than there sure is a lot of Guam in Guam. It's the dumbest thing I've ever said. But yeah, that's very military. Guam is really military. I did know that. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. This is not the task at hand. I'm learning things about Guam and not editing my video. Not your fault. My fault. Okay, I'm filming. No, I'm not filming. I am editing the part where I'm curling the hair. Do. Why? And they say, why? Tell them, is it human nature? Why does it do me that way? And they say, why? Sorry. Sometimes a Michael Jackson dance break is in order. Hello. Governor is gay and our governor is... Huh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. First woman governor here. Maybe I'll move to Guam. Sounds kind of nice. I like it. Are those emojis for my dance break that I just had for myself? It's funny. Thanks. Got an extra room now. Nice. I like that. Having extra rooms is nice. I might have one of those soon. I'm hoping that one of the rooms in the upstairs that I live in can be like a studio space. It was room for another person, but the person that I live with was like, I don't want another person to move in. I can't handle that right now. And I was like, I'm okay with that. And so this upstairs area might just be mine. I don't know. We'll see in like 2 months or something. I hope so. That would be cool. Do you think YouTube would copyright me for my wonderful singing? Do you think that they'd be like, oh my god, it's too close? Oh my god, it's Michael Jackson. Turn it off. It's the Michael Jackson. Hey. It could happen. It could happen. I've had it happen for less. Oh my god, I had the weirdest phishing email the other day on um my like Fairiekin email. Hold on, I had to pop my spine. Ugh. Um, that was like, hey, just letting you know, like, there's a copyright issue on this video. I would like to get it resolved, whatever. And I responded because it seemed like a pretty reasonable thing. And then I thought it through after I responded, but I responded, like, oh, okay, no problem. Which video is it? And they responded with this kind of automated sounded thing. And I was like, why wouldn't you just tell me what video it is? And then they provided this link, and I like reverse searched the link to see if I could find what it was. It wasn't real. And also, I thought it through, and like YouTube would have notified me first of any copyright issues because they do immediately. So like that weird new, that's a new one. That's a new tactic that I have not seen before. I'm gonna turn up my little heater. It's cold in here. It's May and it's cold in here. Closing my windows. Sorry, cat. I should be trying to get a job. I have to pay for a bonus transition. I'm certified in cybersecurity. Ooh. Cybersecurity. That's interesting. Hold on. Sorry, my cat's hungry. Wee. Bomp. How is Ramona? How are they doing? And as far as the job search goes, praying for you, or whatever it is that you prefer. Manifesting for you, whatever works, whatever you like the most. Because getting a job is hard. Can you just get certified in cybersecurity? Can you do that without like going to college, or do you have to go to college for that? Anyway, she's good. She got into college. Nice. Good. I'm glad. That's kind of weird that she's that old. I guess maybe we're similar in age. Closer than I thought, maybe. Google has a good program. Interesting. Huh. That's cool. There's all kinds of things like that out there that nobody, like, talks about, because I've never been to college, and I don't know if I'll ever go to college. Because it's so expensive, and I don't have anybody to help me make that happen. And it's a really important. You're telling me she turns 21 this year, and I turned 40 on the 1st. Oh, we are closer in age than I thought. I'm 23. I don't know why I thought that she was like a younger. Misconception on my end. Oops. Not that it super matters. Turning 40. I feel like 40 is a good age. I'm only, like I just said, I'm only 23. I don't know anything about anything ever at all. But I feel like the 40-year-olds that I meet that are like fairly in touch with themselves, they seem to like be becoming friends with themselves, is what I've observed. And that is a great thing. I hope that for me someday. Hopefully sooner than 40, but go to college. This program was close to it. I was 23 when I had Luke. I'm excited to turn 40. Nice. Good. I love that. I think it's crazy that people are so anti like aging. I think that's wild because not to get too terribly deep, But I've seen a lot of loss in my little life. I'm 23. I've been to a lot of funerals. I've been to a lot of funerals. Um, and I think it's a privilege to get old because not everybody gets to. I think it's crazy to be at war with yourself when you get older. I understand why, because we live in capitalism, but or that maybe that's a product of capitalism. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's wild. I think aging is, existential, of course, but also I'm so grateful that I get to watch my dad age because at a certain point in my life, I didn't think I would get to. So that's cool. Everything gets better after 30. I hope so. I hope so. I'm not doing terribly. Um, you know, well, hopefully by the time I'm 30, we'll be cooking. I don't know what that means, but I just want to like be real pals with myself. And we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. Bestie died 3 years ago. She just had a baby 6 months before. Oh my god. Ugh. Privileged to get old. Absolutely. You're privileged to have old age, I think, because of things like that. Like everything is so um, temporary, and I'm so sorry for your loss. That's oh, hold on to stuff, but like don't death grip it. But hold on to stuff. Uh, yeah. I'm sure she was a good person. I'm so sorry. Losing friends is really hard. Um, yeah, yeah. Not to get too deep or sad, but also getting deep and or sad is also a good thing. So you know, that's all right. I like talking about that stuff with people. I work at a hospital, so I see some things sometimes, and it just like reminds me of how fleeting things are. We had a 50-year-old um, pass away very recently. We also had a 30-year-old pass away really recently, and another 30-year-old sent to hospice recently. And I was talking to one of the nurses that I work with about it, and he came into the room and he said, "So how do you feel about death?" And I was like, "Well, 23, and I've been to a lot of funerals. It's a part of life, and it sucks. It sucks a whole lot. Um, but it is part of life. It's part of what we do as people. Um, and sure as shit, it's hard, but it's part of it. Um, anyway, that was a crazy sound. I don't know if any of you heard that. That was wild. Anyway, and he was talking to me about having to send this 30-year-old onto hospice. Oh, I just connected with who that is. I didn't know that was his patient. Mm. It's interesting because my department is pretty removed from the nurses. So like I'm aware of patients that come in and out, but I'm not like that involved with them. I visit with them upon admission, and then I don't see them after that generally. Fuck. Anyway, um, mm, just so hard. Yeah. Anyway, I had this conversation with a nurse as well, um, pretty recently. Just it's just hard. It's just hard, and it is indeed a privilege to get old and to age and to be able to watch your friends age and your parents age, and not everybody gets to. Not everybody gets to. Huh. Anyway, Hmm. Anyway, how many funerals have you been to? I've been to quite a few. Yeah. One of my first. Too many? Yeah, I get that. I get that. Um, it's hard. I've been to two funerals already this year. One of my friends' dad's passed away this year, and then one of my acquaintances, who's only 30, the 6-year-old son, went to her. It wasn't really a funeral; it was more just like a gathering, but um, crazy, crazy. But it's cool being friends with artists because I'm gonna cry. That's fine. Um, when she passed, her family and the people close to her were like, she would want everybody to have a piece of her art. So I have some of the stuff she made, and I think, I think if I were to die suddenly, I would want that also. I would want people to distribute my art amongst themselves and amongst each other. What was really cool about it is that it was um, really generous. It was just people like this one was meant for you. If you would like to have it, you can have it. Um, uh, anyway, I hope I get eaten by a shark, dude. Fair enough. How would I like to die? I think I would just like to die in my sleep. I think ideally, I'd like to not super be aware of what's happening. Um, yeah, I think I'd just like to die in my sleep. What's everybody's ideal death situation? Oh God, what a strange conversation. Very interesting though, because my conversations end up there often. Um, I think it has something to do with my family, because their conversations always just like end up they end up talking about each other's wills. They end up talking about like how they want to be cremated. It just my family just does that. I don't know. 85th birthday walking hand in hand with Josh into the ocean with Chum. I love that actually. Uh, I like that. I like that a whole lot. I love that you have somebody in your life that you love that much. That's so fucking wonderful, and I hope that he loves you that much also. Of course, you probably wouldn't be with him if he didn't, but haven't thought that specifically. That's really interesting. That's interesting to me because I feel like, again, because I just said this about my family, um, it's a very, very common conversation that I have is like, how do you want to die? Which maybe, do most people not talk about that very often? I guess I don't really know because my family's just like that. He's been obsessed with me since he was 12. Oh my god, that. I love that very much. See, it's things like that. I've been through some things this year, and we do with our kids. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it just comes up. Um, I've been through some things this year, and I am trying very, very hard not to get jaded about love, um, because am just like, I'm just like built to, I don't know, I'm just built to love hard. Um, and I have a lot of questions about what that means for me and how I should treat myself in relation to that. and how I should treat other people in relation to that. It's hard, and there's a small piece of me that's like, dude, you're never gonna be able to do that. That's made up. But things like that, it can happen. It can happen. Love is a good thing, and I'm not gonna get jaded about it. It's gonna be okay. It's okay to be jaded for a little while, though. Keeps you safe. At least I think so. Not that I don't think about death, just not specifics. Dude, that's fair. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't come to everybody. Maybe not everybody's like, I would like to die this way. I think I would just like to die in my sleep. Or like, yeah, I would like to not be a wedding. I am too much of a hypochondriac. mm. Yeah, very interesting. I thought marriage was dumb. I never thought I would be with somebody long term. My longest relationship before Josh was 3 weeks. Oh, huh. I, in a weird way, kind of love that. Because anything is possible, and we have these weird made up rules about love and relationships, and I'm trying to let go of that really, really hard because I realize that it's all made up and stupid, so might as well let it go. Okay, now I'm finding like extra footage. Where did this part come from? Don't I already have that on here? Oh, this is so silly. This is ruining my life. No, it's not ruining my life, but it's difficult. But I have made some pretty substantial progress. I'm almost done with editing the hair section, and then I will edit the glasses section tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yes, indeed. What do we think about love as a collective? What do we think about that? Do we believe in soulmates? I have a pretty decent opinion that soulmates, I think, okay, what a loaded question. Yeah, that's fair. What do we think about love? What kind of love? What flavor? I am of the opinion that I don't think there's any one person who will work for any one person. I think that you find who you like the most and you make that work. I think that's my opinion. I don't believe in any one soulmate. I think that concept is odd. I think that maybe you have multiple people that are compatible with you, and if you choose to, you make that shit work. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I told my kids that they can be a family of one and be happy. Love is subjective. It's hard work. Josh is my favorite person. Second favorite person. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that a lot. You're making me believe things, and I appreciate that because goddamn, this year, hard. When he pisses me off, he's second favorite. I like that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't super love sharing details about my personal life on the internet. Depends on who it's with. If this were private DMs, Marissa, it would be a different story. But that's okay. What's happening? Hope it gets better for you. You know, it's not. It's not like my life is ruined. I'm okay, but I believe some different things about love suddenly, and I'm a little bit upset about that. But that's okay. We gotta learn shit somehow. And I think that what I learned is that um, you can high risk, high reward. Oh, for sure. I actually love that. I like that phrase for love. Yeah, for sure. High risk, high reward. Absolutely. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Haha, that's okay. It's okay. Um, like I'm fine, but I do think that I learned a lot about what I should allow in connections with people and what I shouldn't. And that's a hard thing to gauge because I'm very like, I don't believe in ultimatums and I don't believe in like no second chances. Like, that's weird. I believe really hardcore in like, if you are dedicated to loving somebody, you figure that shit out. But you have to also have somebody who is on the same wavelength as you when it comes to that. And there's certain extraneous situations and contexts that make people be unable to meet you where you're at, and that's fair. Um, and when to decide, like, oh, this context and these extraneous things are too much. Um, that's hard. That's hard because I love people so much. I love people so much. It's easy. It's natural for me, which is a wonderful thing to get to say. But it's not the case for everybody. Not everybody can meet you where you're at. And I don't know. Our relationships teach us what we don't want. Oh, for sure. Yeah. He also didn't deserve me. No, that's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. Um, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about that. It teaches us what we don't want. But I also felt like I learned what I did want, and what I wanted was that. And then, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard when you want to dig in and be ready for the thing, and they don't want to, or something. I don't know. I've run into that a few times where I've been like, dude, get your shit together, and they just don't want to. They just can't. It's weird. I've run into that a lot. Not that I have my shit together, but just that, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm also 23, and so I don't know anything. Which, in some cases, is brings a little bit of peace to me, and in other cases brings a little bit of like, oh god. That's okay. We were supposed to get our shit together. Yeah. It's wise to accept the reality of the connection. It will help you find the right person sooner. God. I hope so. I hope so. I don't know. Right person. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that concept. Right person. Very, very, very evident of how um how hard on me this was. Is there a right person? I don't know. I don't know. Yet to see it. Because the pattern keeps happening, and I don't know if that's a me thing or if that's a other person thing. It's probably both. It's probably that I have my own pattern, and then I attract the person who wants that pattern. And so here we are. Again, high risk, high reward. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not suggesting there's only one. Oh, for sure. Mark the little folks that are waiting to meet you. Yeah, right now, I'm worried about meeting myself. Because I've run into the same thing over and over. I am aware of the fact that I do have a pattern of some kind. I did get married right after I turned 18. Yeah. And that's wonderful. I love that. So did my mom and my dad, and they're very happy. Of course, nothing's ever perfect, but you know, yeah, stuff works out. It's interesting that for some people, they can just make it happen. I don't understand that. I don't understand the people that can just make it happen. And how do you meet somebody that does that? Fake news. It's obviously not, but so did my parents. They did not last. Yeah, see, it's different for everybody. There's no one size fits all situation for sure. It's very strange. Josh makes me laugh a lot. Good. I feel like if I had a partner that wasn't funny, I probably couldn't date them. I think I'd be bored. Yeah, if I had a partner that I was bored with, also, I wouldn't. I don't think so. Well, it depends, because, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about love suddenly, and that's okay. Oh my god, I know a little bit about love because I have a cat, so that's good news. Hi, sweetie. Hi. My stinky cat. Hi. Ah! I'm trying to get an angle so that you can see me and the cat. Hold on. My little grippy doesn't want to grip. You can kind of see the cat. Never been bored. Yes, cats are fun. So are bunnies. I have always wanted a pet bunny. This angle is not the most flattering of me, but you can see my cat, so that's okay. I have always wanted a pet bunny. Maybe someday. I really like bunnies, but I also, because I've had cats my whole life, I've been worried about having bunnies because what if the cat eats it? 2 and 2 cats. I think I knew that. I remember conversations about that. Hi, sweetie. I love you. Nice. Okay, I'm going to finish this section with the hair, and then it's going to be Betty Bye time. If you're already wise enough to focus on knowing and loving yourself first, you're ahead of the curve and on the right path. Great. I hope so, because this sucks. This is a bummer. I mean, it doesn't suck. It just sucks that I was already on that path and with somebody who I thought was like on the same page, and then suddenly they weren't. But that doesn't say anything about me, too. Like, that doesn't really have anything to do with me. I forget to separate myself from the situation. Nibbler and Lucy love marshmallow. Ah, cute. Nibbler, I like that. This is Felony. She's very aptly named. Whoop. Okay, I'm finishing this thing. I'm finishing this thing really quick. Okay, where am I at? Suddenly the footage that I'm at is confusing me. Okay, separate the things. So is Nibbler, that makes sense. I figured it had a context clues. Kitty. Hi, sweetie. I forget that I like live streaming. I should do this more. This is fun. This is good stuff. Okay, giving the hair a little trimmy trim. Felony. Keep bumping my keyboard. Boop. Felony is a hilarious name. Thank you. I think that Anthrax would be a good name for a cat. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, kisses. Thank you, sweetie. I love you. Ah! What does this symbol mean? Oh. No. I don't know what that means. There's a symbol on my screen that's doing something, but I don't know what it is. Good thing, I don't care. Oh my god. You know when you sit too long in a weird position and your body goes. What is that? Okay, I don't want that. Sometimes. Okay, great. That's a duplicate file. Felony, you're making this difficult. Boop. Love you. Do you know you can be the mayor of Hell, Michigan for a day? What do you get to do? If you're mayor for a day, what do you get to do? It's not like you can instate anything important in a day. It could be overturned in 2 minutes. That's interesting. I'll do that for my birthday next time. Pay $100. Hell yeah. How did they know that I wanted to pay $100 for a day? That's funny. That's funny. Oh, I forgot that I have I did it for my birthday. Hell yes. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. So I forgot that I do this. I need to take this setting off of my phone. My phone makes me shut off YouTube after 2 hours so that I don't spend hours on YouTube on end, which is a good thing. I only have 5 minutes left on that timer, and hey, why did you bite me? I am done with the section that I'm trying to put together. I think. Yes, yeah, I'm done with that. So, we'll just hang out until it's time. Which is cool, because it is also my bedtime, so good stuff. I didn't finish my task, but I finished the section of my task that I wanted to. Took a fat minute, but that is okay. Progress is progress. Who gives a tootie boot doot, you know? Oh god, this is terrible. I'm gonna clean up my little thing here. Cool. Great. We're gonna save this file. Thanks, Felony. You keep ruining my things. Save this file. Yay! Parental unit mom on Discord. Thank you. I think, are you on? Okay, I have a Discord. I have a Fairiekin Discord. Are you on that? I literally don't know. And that makes me feel kind of bad. But also, the Discord isn't that active, so, you know, I'm not that great at advertising it to people. Um, I don't know how to get that link. I don't know how to get that link here. Maybe I can post the link really quick. I don't know. How many minutes do I have left? I don't know. I don't know. So if this cuts off randomly, I'm so sorry. I should be better about posting the Discord link. Why is it doing this? Oh my god. Oh, it's because you're on my keyboard. Move, move slightly. May have changed. Oh, okay, that's fair. I can also send you the link via Instagram, so I'm not that worried. Okay, well, if this cuts off before I can say it, I hope you all have a wonderful night, or whatever your time zone is. I really enjoyed this. This is very fun. I should do this more. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see here. How do I post the link here? I know that I have links in certain videos, but I don't know which ones. More of this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very down. Very down. Okay, let me see if I can post the link really quick. If not, whatever. Well, now I have to wait for my Discord to boot up, so I don't know if this is going to work out. If you want to come back to this live, any of you, to join the Discord, you do not have to. I will post the link to the Discord in the description for this live that'll go out. I have 1 minute left. We'll see if I can do it in this amount of time, but you can come back to this live. The Discord will be in the description. Because I only have 1 minute left with y'all, so happy sleeps, happy days. I hope it's lovely. Thanks for having good talks with me. This was good. This was fun. I liked it a lot. More of this is in order. My thing is not loading, so I'll see you probably later. Let's see here. Wyoming internet. It's lovely. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Have a good everything, everyone? Yes. Correct. Correct. Invite friends. Ooh, copy. Okay, pasting it now. Boop. There's the link. Cool. That's crazy. This has been a long minute. I feel like this has been longer than... I don't know. I don't know. Now we wait. Now we wait. Let me know if the link works. If it doesn't work, I'll post another one in the thing. I would love to have more people on my Discord because it's just fun. It's just fun. It's not super active because there's only like, I don't know, 12 people on there. So, you know, but